Morning to one and all present here. Today we will see about fundamental rights. Introduction to fundamental rights. The third part of the Indian Constitution contains certain fundamental rights. These rights are given to the people of India. These rights are provided to the people to enable to enjoy the fruits of democracy. These rights also provide opportunity to the people and develop their personality. These rights are based on model of American Constitution. Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constitution Assembly, the 26th day of November 1949, to hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. The fundamental rights divided into six. The first one, right, right to equality. The second one, right to freedom. Third one, right against exploitation. Fourth one, cultural and educational rights. Fifth one, right to freedom of religion. And sixth one, right to constitutional remedies. Initially, there were seven fundamental rights, but the rights to property was later converted into legal right by the 44th Amendment of the Constitution in 1978. Right to equality. Right to equality is the first right mentioned in the Constitution. The right ensures social and political equality to all the people. According to this right, all are equal before law. There should not be any discrimination in the name of caste, creed, color, religious, sex, or place of birth. Right to freedom. The Constitution guarantees some fundamental freedom to the people. They are the freedom of expression, freedom of peaceful assembly without arms, freedom of movement, freedom of profession, freedom of religion, freedom of association, and freedom to reside and settle anywhere in India. These freedom enable the people to develop their individual and spiritual tasks and provide them an opportunity to develop their personality. Right against exploitation. Right against exploitation prevents certain inhuman activities. It prohibits traffic in women. Forced labor is declared unconstitutional. It is punishable under law. The Constitution prohibits employment of children under 14 years of age in any industry. These rights is provided to safeguard the interest of the weaker section of the society. Cultural and educational rights, rights of minorities. India is a nation with many languages, religion, and cultural features. It is essential to protect the interest of the minorities. Hence, the right specific that any section of the people having separate language are granted rights to preserve it, and also to establish educational and cultural institutions. The right to freedom of religion. All religions are equal before the state, and no religion shall be given preference over the other. Citizens are free to preach, practice, and propagate any religion of their choice. The objective of these rights is to sustain the principle of secularism in India. The rights to constitutional remedy. The fundamental rights are to be enjoyed by the people. There should be some mechanism to protect these rights. Hence, the Constitution provide for the constitutional remedies. In case of breach of any of the fundamental rights, the people could move in a court of law by filling a right for the protection of the right. Article 32 makes provision for this. Conclusion. The fundamental rights reflect the objectives of the Constitution to establish the liberal democracy in India. The rights are upheld by the judiciary. Any citizen could file a right to safeguard his fundamental rights. These rights are not absolute, they are subject to the reasonable restrictions which could be imposed by the parliament through the proper legislation. The fundamental rights are those rights that are guaranteed to each and every citizen by the Indian Constitution. If any of these rights are violated, individual can approach the High Court or Supreme Court directly. Thank you. I think